So grateful for you.
All righty. Anyway, we're Cindy and Jens Brennison. We're from St. Augustine, Florida. We are senior presidential directors with LifeWave. And I'd like to say thank you to Pastor Jennifer, Pastor Eric. I don't know if he's on there tonight or not, but
He's always there behind the scenes.
He's part of the team too.
That's right.
So I'd like to thank you for having us on. And our goal tonight is to help you to see and know what we see from our vantage point after 28 months in the LifeWave business.
That's right.
And you know where we see it. I mean, LifeWave is, you know, if there is a perfect company out there, LifeWave is it.
Yeah.
It has everything going for it to create longevity. And our teamwork, you know, we have the perfect team, and you know, what they're doing basically is creating belief in us for this business. And you know, our teamwork, David Smith told us a couple months ago that the LifeWave This Is It team is doing 55% of all the business that's coming through LifeWave. You know, they're right at $600 million. So our teamwork's responsible for over 300 million of that. To me, that's amazing. And
incredible.
It's incredible.
And that's to all of you.
Yep. So now is the time just to believe that you can do this. It really is. We've never seen anything like this before, LifeWave or this teamwork. And they both have a long-term plan with you in mind. And what we love about this, it gives ordinary people a chance at extraordinary life. I mean, you know,
to be able to pour into what our hearts want to pour into, have those extra blessings.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier. I mean, you can be, you know, part of changing lives around the world. I mean, to do ministry or missions or anything, it always takes funds. So
yes.
This is a way to.
And I know you've heard this said so many times, but the favor of God is over LifeWave. The favor of God is over David Schmidt. Every single time we're with him, we're seeing more. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like an anointing has really been strengthening over him, isn't it?
His love for the Lord shows through more and more every time we meet with him.
Every time. And the favor of the Lord over this technology, the favor of the Lord over this teamwork, and the favor of the Lord that's flowing over each and every one of you. He
actually told us at the convention that one of his patents, they asked who was the creator of this, and he said Jesus Christ, but they said they wouldn't let him put that on the patent.
He said, well, that's who it is. So we loved it. It was amazing. But we actually are so privileged, and we love that we get to meet with David Schmidt 1 to 2 times a month. And I think that the most important thing that we could share with you about those meetings is that he values each one of you, even though you're not at that level yet to be meeting with him. I'm telling you, you are on his heart and in his prayers all of the time. And that is something for us that is just really such a blessing, because he's not only humble, but what he's doing, he just truly feels like this is something God has gifted him with, that he might gift us with, that's going to impact the world. And so it gets so exciting. And I want to say, in this LifeWave opportunity, I know for some, it might just be a side gig. For others, you're just a user, and that's okay. But I want you to know, because we are seeing this more and more and more, that this LifeWave opportunity, it can be or your profession. And the only thing that is needed is to be willing to embrace that change, to be coachable, not try to reinvent the wheel, but just follow the leadership.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Are you eating the cookies? Are you eating the cookies?
We got one that didn't mute. I want a cookie.
Yeah, so I can learn more. I'm trying to first make a shake. Make a shake. You make shake. Don't you? I thought you liked them.
Here, let me see if I can do some muting here. Let me just take a minute here. I know it's hard. People are trying to feed families and be on with us. You guys are amazing. All right, I think I might have everybody now. There we go.
Okay.
Let's try this. Pick back up. So I was talking about the LifeWave opportunity, and thank you all for being on here. I know you're in the middle of dinner and feeding kids and everything. Just God bless you for giving us this time. We're not taking it for granted, but being willing to embrace the change that comes with this being a profession or being something that is maybe different than a job or something else you've ever had your hands on. Also being coachable. Pastor Jennifer and her teamwork are probably some of the most coachable people we have on our team. It's absolutely honoring and it's mind-blowing what we receive back of the honor for you all to receive coaching. And that's an example of tonight and the numbers that are on here. And as we said, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can follow the leadership. And when people follow leadership, it leads to them following and succeeding with a system. And that is what we have with This Is It team. And we have the best leadership in Steve and Gina Merritt. And that is my baby sister, but I'm telling you, they are absolutely incredible with 35 years of experience that just doesn't run dry.
No.
I have seen so much growth in them, even in the last year or 2 years, and their hearts are for you all. Our hearts are for you all. This is what we're focused on and praying over you all and creating everything that takes place. And This Is It team for your success. And we do have the best system in the This Is It team. The wonderful thing is that it is duplicatable. And so many times people say, well, this isn't in the team site, but it sounds like a great idea. And I'm like, if it isn't in the team site, there's probably a reason. We want everything to be duplicatable. And so that's why what's in there we know works, and that's why we include it. And actually, that's probably why This Is It team has created 77 of the top ranks in the last 28 months. That is absolutely remarkable. If I have to say so myself, it is mind-blowing, but it also tells you there's room for more. And if you are following what we are doing and putting in the team site and the Zooms, you can be 78, 79, 80. And I know all of you are headed there. And LifeWave and David Schmidt and Gina and Steve and Jen and myself and your leaders, we are so committed to your success. I think the question right now would be, are you committed to your success and this opportunity? Ask yourself that now as we kind of step into a new opportunity, a new day. Tonight is your night. So are you committed to your success?
Anyway, we want to challenge you and inspire you to end your year
Not expire, inspire.
Inspire.
Sound like it, expire.
Inspire you to
Inspire.
end your year strong. I mean, right now is the best time there is out there to be building this business. So don't get distracted. There's a lot of things going on. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your team throughout this holiday season, but share, and share.
Yes.
This, like I said,
patch.
Yeah, this is the best time of year to do this. And because there's Christmas parties, there's,
people are already
Year's,
thinking how they're going to get through the end of the year and have money left over. You have an answer. You have a golden egg for them.
So just to bring you strong into January, and I always say, as January goes, so goes your year. So
that's right.
If you start off strong, you'll have a great year.
That's right.
And so also remember, this is a 20-year-old company. It's the best kept secret of health and wellness, both physically and financially out there. It really is. We've been doing this 27, 28 months, and we rarely run into anybody that knows anything about it. So the opportunity is just as good as it was 2 years ago. And also, there's approximately 6,000 direct selling companies out there, and some of you probably already know this, but we are it. We are number one. We're number one in momentum,
That's huge.
number one in growth, and you know there's nothing better in the direct selling world out there, honestly,
Right.
because you know we create our own products. We're not relying on somebody else's
That's right.
relabeled stuff and all that. So I mean, it's
It's patented,
patented.
it's tied up.
Yeah, like I said, so this is the perfect time to take advantage of the momentum.
Yeah, no one
Yeah.
even knows about it
Yeah.
yet. I mean, we probably met one person while we were traveling
Right.
that didn't know what it was, but they'd seen the patch and a friend was wearing it, but they didn't know yet.
But it is starting to show up in social media. Actually, Mike Tyson showed up on social media with an X39 patch recently. He's using it for strength and for recovery. So
That's right.
So it's gonna take off. And if you're involved, that's all that publicity is just gonna help your business even more.
It is. So be out there opening your mouth, because open business is open mouth, right? So I know that we're not doing training tonight, but you all are abreast of the 90-day run to senior director, and every single thing that we're going to be referring to is all in the Zooms and the team sites. And so as you're focused on that 90-day run to senior director, this is a time to not walk. And we're like kind of, what we're trying to do is challenge you that what we're doing now, as Jen said, is going to be what January looks like. So it's a time to not walk into January, but run with everything that you have. It is not about knowledge. Don't let thinking you have to know something slow you down.
The less you know, the better,
The
honestly.
better you'll do. It's not about the knowledge. It is about your belief. It's about my belief. Do you believe that everyone breathing needs this patch?
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
We know it. We believe it. We've got it down to our core that every single person, it's like Jen says, well, is it going to be that they need Jesus first or they need the patch first? We don't know. We follow the Holy Spirit. But the bottom line is, this is a vehicle for us to get both of those into their lives if they have neither, because they'll say, well, what else do you have, right?
Yeah.
And, just staying zoned in and focused. Don't let yourselves, oh, this is a biggie. Don't let yourselves get too busy for a $1 million or more opportunity.
Mhm.
Do not.
If you think you're too busy, I hear this all the time, but but if you do think you're too busy, I want you to tell Pastor Jennifer
Oh,
and Pastor Eric that you're too busy. These two guys, I don't know everything they do, but I know a lot between teaching at RBI,
That's good, James.
the whole ministry, setting up these Africa crusades and running a farm, and there's probably 10 more things they do.
there's probably 100 more.
that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
But if you're too busy, I want you to call them up and tell them you're too busy.
Yeah.
I'll challenge you.
Why they laugh at you? Because they just switch hats all day long and say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, right? They are amazing. Just follow their lead. Oh my goodness. But, remember too, this is so powerful about our words, and we're trying to pull up the chunks right now that we just really feel people are battling with. What we say is what we get. All right. Our words give life or they give death. So what do you want? Ask yourself right now, what do I want? What do I really want? And then I want you to say it and say it again and say it every day and finish the year strong. Like this year, finishing it strong. We're not waiting,
Turn off the TV, Mama.
Turn it off.
waiting
Yes.
for next year to get strong. We
Mama,
are,
can we join with this?
here might get somebody else.
Oh, they don't have those.
There we go. Somebody else say, come on, welcome, welcome. But know what you want and speak it. Speak it, speak it, speak it. In other words, I'm saying declare it. Declare it. It's so important that you do that. Not only do you need to get it out there, you've got to get it here. Because you know what? We're all human and sometimes things are getting a little out of balance in our minds. And I know I'm speaking to the heroes here of the faith, but I'm telling you, we have to not only do this, but we've got to lead by example so the others we're bringing along that maybe aren't as indoctrinated in what we say is what we get, and I'm going to speak what I'm going to align with heaven in my words. And so over myself. And so I want us to be mindful of training and teaching that just in our words and our example and our actions. And if you've been on the Saturday trainings, either the live or the replays, because I know sometimes we have to go back and watch a replay on the YouTube for This Is It team, you have heard over and over and over the fabulous training of the importance of what's coming up is Rise Up. And that is the January virtual convention. It is taking place in
Las Vegas.
Vegas. It's January 10th and 11th. There are going to be 500 people there live. That has been opened up to everybody, and I think there's a couple seats left. But the virtual is completely affordable. So you can see this convention live or virtual at Rise Up. Your leaders, your the SPDs and the elites, they're going to be casting a This Is It team vision. I just need to tell you, we've been working on it for months. You cannot afford to miss it. I have never seen, and everything I've ever seen in the in this industry, I've never seen what you're going to see in January.
No. So tonight, I think it's the last night of it, actually. The early bird pricing is still on. So if you want to go and you want to get the early bird price, it's still available through tonight. Tomorrow, I'm
Yes.
not too sure about. But anyway, you can watch this from the convenience of your home. You can get your team together and watch it together and make it really count for you. And it's, January 10th and 11th.
And that's Friday evening and
yeah.
Saturday.
And if you miss it, there's a 45-day replay anyway. If you work Friday and can't watch it Friday, you can back up and watch it. But why is this so important? Well, I mean, this type of business really is built from event to event, from
Yeah.
trip to trip. I mean, the trips are fun, and you get, we're getting
love
paid,
it.
we're getting paid when we're on the trips, and it's crazy.
Well, trips are just a fun way to get paid.
Yeah.
And there's not anybody in this teamwork that cannot earn these trips.
Mm-hmm.
This trip that we've just been presented for Punamita,
Yeah.
it's simpler than any of the trips we've had in the past. And they keep doing this.
They keep making it easier.
They do.
I looked at it and they actually raised the points. It was 100 points. I said, oh my, this is going to be harder. But then I looked and what you get points
They
for.
raised our points we get.
They doubled all that. So I said, now it's actually easier. So
Yeah.
anyway, the fun part is you get to bring your team and, you build some incredible relationships, and a lot of these people become really family
They
almost.
do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, basically, you don't have to be any particular rank to go on these trips. You can be a manager, director, whatever. You just got to earn the points. And
That's right.
It's totally doable. You got till February 23rd, I think.
Yeah.
And, and this Rise Up convention coming up will also help you to accomplish that.
Yeah. And you literally hit the points and you win the trip.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Sure.
And what Rise Up is going to give you, this is so important to me because we talk with people every single day. You can tell I've been talking a lot. And what is going to happen from the Rise Up virtual convention, the conviction in the product, that is going to become solid. The conviction in the company, that is going to become solid. Conviction in, and this is a powerful one, in the industry. See, I think sometimes the weakness has to do with conviction in the industry or the weakness of our belief in ourselves. But this is going to solidify the conviction in the industry for you. It's going to solidify the conviction of the system that we follow. And you're going to come off a virtual training with so much conviction that no one can talk you out of doing this for you and your family. And I promise you, you can do this. It is about new and old team receiving and sharing the hope and then learning the duplication. If you don't attend Rise Up, the live or the virtual, you are going to feel left out. And that is not good for your business. I see people get, I guess the word I want to use is waylaid, but they get bogged down because they feel left out or they feel like they're out of the loop. I don't want any of you to be there. You can literally get a virtual ticket and bring 20 people to your house to watch it. So there's really no excuse because this is, and the price right now, it's still 100 and I think it's $55 we've got it at. You couldn't buy this kind of training for that minuscule price. And so even a bunch of you could go together and watch it at the same place. So anyway, and I want you to know this is not a sales pitch at all. Like, I don't want you to feel that. I want you to understand that after 28 months and previous years in this field, this is just a fact of this industry and the success that awaits you.
We've been to every one of these.
Everyone.
And all seven.
We know we need it all.
And all 70.
We're on every Zoom.
And all 77 or however many SPDs there are, all of them have been to every one of these events.
So Rise Up's going to equip you to take your emotional, your physical, and your financial health to extreme levels and meet your needs. But you have to be there either live or virtually to receive the nuggets that we're lacking. We don't know what we're lacking, but we're lacking some things that are holding each of us back because we're all growing. I learn from Pastor Jennifer. Pastor Jennifer learns from me, vice versa throughout the whole teamwork. And so those nuggets that I'm talking about, they're not taught. I know this is going to sound crazy, but they're really not things that we're going to learn. But some of those nuggets aren't going to be nuggets that we'll just learn from the teaching. Actually, we're going to catch them. And what I mean by this is they're going to be your nuggets. They're going to be the nuggets that you need that is like the missing link in the chain. And they're going to be the things that you need for that aha moment, the light to go off. And a fire will be lit in you that no one can steal from you. It cannot be put out. And those nuggets that you'll catch as you come ready, fully present with pen and paper in hand during that virtual presentation, they are going to change the trajectory of your business for months and months to come. We have experienced that.
Well, duplicate this behavior and your team will do the same. Your actions are always speak louder to those that are following you. So in other words, take ownership of your business. The training we have planned is going to blow your minds, and we've never seen anything like this before. We actually did one of these last year down in Fort Lauderdale, a little studio down there. And the studio we're going to this time is that times 10. So it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Again, what you're doing now is creating your 2025. Don't wait on New Year's resolutions. They're not the key. Tonight's your key. What you're doing with this challenge and info is key. Like I said before, as January goes, so does the year.
Remember that. This is a powerful line Jens has said. He said it more than once. As January goes, so does your year. 2025 is going to be reflected of what you're doing tonight from this point forward, and especially the speed that you go into January 1, 2025, equipped and ready to take your belief and your business to the next level. We are here to help you.
Mhm.
I want more of what we're doing tonight because this is not so much of what we normally do. This is something that Jens and I felt in our spirit that it was really important to do this before the Thanksgiving holiday to encourage and inspire each one that as you're going into the holiday, be confident,
Mhm.
be ready, be patching, be sharing. And we're not asking
No,
any of you or challenging any of you to do anything that we are not already doing.
No,
We've been
no.
patching, and I'm talking, when you talk busy life, I feel like we're spinning plates all over the place, and I don't want to lose control of those plates, you know. But I mean, there's a lot of plates spinning right now, and we're going into a holiday on top of we're getting some grandchildren this weekend, like all of them. And we have to drive to halfway to Georgia or to Georgia to get part of them. So there's a lot of things going on. And we're all in that boat. But it's like, oh my word, this is so exciting. We have so much going on.
Yeah,
So it's like the cup is not half empty. The cup is not half full. The cup is overflowing. It's so abundant. It's like gushing out on us. So we're going to grab it and we're going to touch as many as we can and set some goals.
that's some goals.
How
Yeah.
many people are you going to have at Rise Up Virtual? How many contacts will you do a day? We say just 5. I don't hold myself to 5. I'll tell you, when we were traveling, I was patching probably
Oh my
10 a
gosh.
day.
5 may sound like a lot, but
It's not.
but it's really not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like a lot of 2 or 3 of those 5, you'll find out in 30 seconds they don't want anything to do with it. So you got 3 already.
Yeah, that's
And
okay.
it's okay.
It saves you time.
Yeah, tomorrow will be better. So don't worry about it.
And very key, how many follow-ups you're
Yes.
going to do, because, touching someone, when we don't follow up, they don't know they matter. And I've heard people say to someone else, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for weeks for you to get back to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that should have been a big, profound lesson. And how many team will you have in Punta Mita with you? Jen's mentioned that Punta Mita trip.
Mhm.
It is in April. It's the last half of April. And just by taking ownership, implementing all that we do through the pro system, and this is it team homepage, pointing your team to the Zooms and watching them yourselves, following up, all of this will naturally build your business and cause you and your team to advance in ranks. I don't think we're ever going to have another season like this one, but I don't know. Because the momentum we're building,
Yeah.
in the years to come with LifeWave, will it ever be this great that no one has seen the patch? They don't even know what we're talking about. I don't know.
Well, what you build today too, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going to come out of LifeWave over the next several years, and you're going to, if you're part of the team, you're going to be part of all of that too. So
All of it.
So-
And we're not talking about all of that now. We're still focused
Right.
on X39.
right,
But what I guess I'm trying to say is don't take this season, don't take it lightly, because you will kick yourself. I promise you. What we know is a little bit more than, because we meet with David Schmidt, is a little bit more than you know. And we're promising you, this truly is $1 million window of opportunity right now.
Mhm.
And it's waiting for you. But also the world is waiting for us, because this is about kingdom building.
Mhm.
And the Lord is literally, as I said, pouring the abundance out. We have to do our part to reach out and receive sometimes.
Yeah. Well, the other day I was thinking about something, back, oh gosh, this is going way back, but back in the 70s, used to do some commercial fishing. And,
We did.
I couldn't, we were down in South Florida. I couldn't wait for April and May because they had a big kingfish run. And you could go out and do 1,000 pounds of kingfish a day during that run. Back then that was $1,000. They were $1 a pound. So that's probably what you made all month working at a job back then. So, and, so that was a season to go. I mean, could you go out and catch fish after that? Yeah, you could, but you wouldn't catch 1,000 pounds. You may catch a couple
That's right.
hundred pounds and spend twice the gas and twice the time trying to do it.
The energy.
You could make more money in 2 months and you could the next 10. And to me, looking at this LifeWave business right now, this is the season. The fish are biting. So, let's go catch them. And because let's not wait until it's June or July or whatever, just metaphorically.
This is
but
the best season.
this is the best season. Let's not wait till you really got to go out and work to do it.
Yeah.
So, I
The
mean,
people are hungry.
people are hungry. So, you
Yeah.
know, this is the season, so let's go catch them.
And I think, a lot of what Jens is saying is keep bringing in new people and helping as many as you can to go manager. That is giving your business life.
Yes.
That is giving others hope and their business life as you show them what you're doing and they turn around and do it. Otherwise, your business is going backwards. And, just like the holidays, some people want to take the pedal off the metal. We put the pedal harder on the metal because we feel like at the holidays, more people are looking for answers that we have. We have Jesus. They're trying to figure out what Christmas is about. We've got that answer. They're looking for hope. They're looking for a lot of things. And so we, as Jensen said, this is the best time to bless others and to share. And maybe even ask your family. I heard this on the training the other day, to give you the virtual Rise Up convention ticket as a Christmas gift. Can you imagine this being a gift that's going to keep on giving and giving for years to come because it's going to fall into your legacy? And that is the most valuable investment behind Jesus, of course, that we can make in ourselves, is getting the training to get our families where we want to take them and where you're meant to go. And I heard a team member say this profound statement the other day. He said, my team is not doing da 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 da. And he said, there are so many people in the world out there. Don't give up. Ask God to help you and go build another team. And I thought, oh my word, that was so massive, Ken Robinson. Really, really great word.
Anyway, remember, for this convention, you don't need a hotel. You don't need a plane ticket to use your virtual ticket. And the ticket has a 45-day replay. So you can invite
For the purchaser.
For the purchasers, you can invite friends over and watch it over and over and over.
That's right.
I mean, really, this opportunity, you got to want it as much as your next breath to get to
Anything that you do well and you
to get to the top. Sometimes, it just takes that kind of mindset to get you started. So, who out there is registered for the Rise Up convention for January 12th? You can
10th and 11th.
10th and 11th.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
you don't
Raise your hand if you know how to do that. I'd like to see who's actually registered. Let's see some hands go up.
I know John and Maria are, but I think they had to run to the call center.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, and anyway,
We're here.
awesome. Thank
right.
you.
Yay!
And so I think, the biggest thing that Jen was trying to say is just please don't take this for granted.
No.
Jack Canfield spoke at the Lifeway Global Convention in October, and he used an acronym. It was BHAG, all capital bold letters, BHAG, excuse me. And he said, this stands for set some big, hairy, audacious goals for yourself. Well, I'm going to tell you what that means to me. What that means for me is it's not all about me. And another way to look at it is I'm going to ask and I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20, not over you, your family, on your business, but over mine.
Yeah, well, set a goal so big that it scares you.
That's right.
I could think back. I actually went to evangelism school at the River this year.
Oh yeah.
And I wasn't quite sure what I was getting myself into, but we were having breakfast that morning, and somebody said, "Well, we got to go lead 200 people to Jesus." I thought, 200 people to Jesus? Oh my, that's a stretch, and that's the kind of goal, that
That's
you
the
need
kind of
to.
goal.
This kind of goal,
It's not just about you; it's about you and the Holy Spirit.
Did I make the whole 200? No, but I got a good ways towards it, and
you had a lot of fun.
And I had a lot of fun.
Learned a lot.
And the same thing here. Set a goal that's so big that it's bigger than you. It takes you and Jesus to do it.
Yes.
And
watch, he will show off for you.
Yep.
And I just need to share that Ephesians 3:20, because that's where I was headed. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask, I love to say, dream or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. And I think, don't think this is all about us. Don't think it's all about you. We're not doing this on our own. We're a teamwork, but we have the Lord and he has the people for you. So declare those people in front of you. praise him for those people in front of you. Then go open your mouth because you're going to find out who they are unless they tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, what's that patch I see on your body?
That happens quite more than you
It
think.
happened twice last week.
Yeah.
So as you're reaching out, ask the people you're talking to a question or two. Listen to what they say. You're letting them do most of the talking at this point. And now you're going to bring a solution to their problem and be excited and be confident as you speak because you have this and you have what they need. You see that so much of what's going on at this moment is really just about you asking and them answering and you bringing the solution. And the easy way to do it, if you're timid, is just to say, oh, that's why I wear this. I love that Linda Summersall does this. That's why I wear this. Well, I don't have much energy. That's why I wear this. Well, I've not been sleeping good. That's why I wear this. Well, I really need some extra income. That's why I wear this. So the bottom line is you literally have something in your hands. And I pray that tonight, our whole goal was that you saw the bigger picture than maybe you already had. And so we know that you all are SPDs. We know it. It's time for you to know that you are SPD and put some goals out there. You know what? If you don't hit it, we've got goals on a marker board in my office and we just mark through them and go to the next one. You know, we keep right on going. And so set some goals for yourself and be cautious about how you're speaking, declaring those things out, because everything that heaven has is yours. Don't forget that. And it's yours for a reason and a purpose. So we love you all. We just want to say God bless you all. And I have no problem if we open up now. If anybody has some questions, because I know there's a lot we didn't cover.